The Shiv Sena Shinde faction is planning to field Rajya Sabha MP Milind Deora as its candidate from Worli. If confirmed, then Milind Deora would likely face Aaditya Thackeray, the Shiv Sena UBT candidate and the current Worli MLA, in a high-stakes battle. Deora, a two-time MP from South Mumbai and currently a Rajya Sabha member, has been approached by several key leaders, including Maharashtra's Chief Minister. However, a final decision is still pending, with close associates of Deora confirming ongoing discussions within the party. Deora and Aaditya will also have to reckon with Sandeep Deshpande of the MNS, who's also been given a ticket from the constituency. Previously, Milind Deora was tasked with overseeing the Worli constituency during the Lok Sabha elections, where the Shiv Sena UBT only secured a lead of 6,500 votes despite Aaditya Thackeray's incumbency. And to speak more on this, my colleague Brijesh Pandey is joining us live from the newsroom. Brijesh, Worli is, of course, a very interesting mix of urban and rural. It's called Worli Kolivada. I'm sure you know the fisher folk there, really can swing things. But then it's highly urbanized and one of the most expensive when it comes to real estate in Mumbai. Now, tell me something. It's extremely interesting, and I'm sure you can elaborate on this. First is Aaditya makes his debut from Worli. Number two is that Milind's father, the late Murli Deora, had a big hold on South Mumbai. They are naturalized Marwadis from Mumbai. But what, according to you, makes Worli such an interesting battleground, as it were, beyond this? Is it a prestige issue? Because it was also a Shiv Sena bastion at one time.
Well, I think, the only thing which makes it very interesting is the fact that, Aaditya Thackeray, son of Uddhav Thackeray, is contesting from Worli. And I think what has happened is that the Eknath Shinde, Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde faction, and also the BJP must have thought that, that let's increase the political temperature of Thackeray sign. And that is the reason why this particular decision has been taken. What we've been given to understand, a decision on this can be announced at any given point of time. Because if Milind Deora takes on Aaditya Thackeray, nobody's saying that he's going to win for sure, but one thing is 100% going to happen is that it is going to raise the stake and raise heckles for Aaditya Thackeray, and he'll be forced to confine to Worli seat and not take it as lightly as previously it was thought to. The other candidate, which is also making the round, though her name has not been officially announced by the Bharatiya Janata Party, and many are saying that if at the last moment Milind Deora, backs out, is the name of Shaina NC. And, she has been also, going around meeting people, talking to people, and her camp also suggests that she's also ready to throw in her hat and also take on Aaditya Thackeray. So what is going to happen is that Worli, if Milind Deora fights from Worli, if Shaina NC fights from BJP in Worli, then that is going to make Worli one of the high-stake prestige battle for all the parties. Because I think, the bigger challenge for the Thackeray side, Aaditya Thackeray, is going to be as to win the seat with as big a margin as possible, because merely winning the seat is not going to work is going to work for him. So the announcement or the likelihood of Milind Deora fighting there has definitely increased the temperature, the political temperature of Worli and overall Maharashtra Assembly election. So
all right, the thing is that, Brijesh, but look at it. I mean, if you go by the past record, then that area has been very, very kind of, is bending backwards to kind of towards Shiv Sena. Now, if you look in today's time, where the Shiv Sena is split wide open into two parts, or rather should we say three, because MNS is also there and Raj always says that I'm the real sign and not the other two. But the point is that observers are saying that, considering that he's also in the chair, the votes may go for not the UBT this time around, but for Shinde. Would you say that that could be a possibility, because Shinde can get things done? For instance, they have been doing a lot of programs around Worli, the Marathi Dandiya, because 60% of the constituents there speak Marathi. Also, trying to see that for the fishermen, the pairs which are there, which were damaged for the longest time, to get it repaired. But overall, do you think that because he's in the chair, because he can get the things done, is there a slight more kind of, proclivity towards Shinde?
Well, Well, one thing is there that Eknath Shinde as true blue Shiv Sainik, even undivided Shiv Sainik, if you may say, if I may say so, as any of them, and that is the reason why in the 2024 general election, the Congress came up trump, surprising everybody by winning 13 seats. But the performance of Eknath Shinde was also not bad, and it was very clear that that though Mahavikas Aghadi got the sympathy votes, the Shinde faction didn't perform as badly as the Bharatiya Janata Party did, and that is the reason why if Eknath Shinde puts Milind Deora as a candidate for Shiv Sena, then it is definitely going to raise heckles for Aaditya Thackeray, because per se on its own, Milind Deora was 2004, 2009, he was the member of parliament from South Bombay, but in 14 and 19 he lost to the Shiv Sena member, and that is the reason why in 2024 when tickets were announced and he later on switched sides from Congress to Eknath Shinde camp. The fact is that the ticket was given to the person who had defeated Milind Deora twice in both 14 as well as in 19. So it is not going to be that easy, but we have to be very clear about one thing, that it is not that that Aaditya Thackeray is going to get all the Shiv Sainik votes or the Marathi vote. If Eknath Shinde fights it the way they intend to fight with the imminent announcement of Milind Deora's name as a MLA candidate from Worli, then it is going to be a very tough battle as far as Aaditya Thackeray is concerned, Sudha.
On that note, Brijesh Pandey, thank you very much for joining us on this broadcast.